I've done it again, haven't I? Right. Episode 24. Let's play Dwarf Fortress. I'm going to have a manager and blah blah blah. And yes, you'll do Vanguard because yes, whatever. You know me. I'm useless. So okay. You need an office. Can't believe it. It's like I've normally got a really good habit with organising, with switching my microphone on. I'm normally okay with it. Every now and again, as you know, I'll somehow forget. I don't know how, but somehow I do it. I do it. And now we just need an office. See, we've got an office there. Can you share an office? No, of course you can't share an office. That'd be ridiculous. What I could do though is we've got beds. Let's quickly make some bed type. Oh, we literally don't have any more beds than that. Just 2. Meh. Could be worse. I want a manager so that we can do bed type stuff. Now, what is the key to activate the management? Oh, we've got a Fey mood. Odor electric. Okay, we're gonna have to keep an eye on you. Okay. Nobles, administrative status. Okay, a jeweler's workshop. Oh, this could be valuable. This could be very valuable. Oh, and you've literally immediately started work on a construction. That is thoroughly disappointing. I can't imagine this is going to be a particularly great thing. You're a gem setter, so at least you've already... At least you're sort of... You see, you're an adequate gem setter. So you're probably about to become an awesome gem setter. So our decorativeness is going to work really well. So we've got hotkeys, noble status, military unit designations. So I can't think. Is it like their wagons have bypassed your inaccessible site? Well, it's not inaccessible, is it? See, it wasn't inaccessible to the last lot. It was perfectly accessible to the last lot of dudes. I feel like boulder. Ah, well, maybe that boulder is causing problems. Okay, I'm gonna mine a channel just there, and hopefully then that boulder can be gotten rid of, because I'm guessing the boulder is getting in the way. It would make sense that a boulder would get in the way. It doesn't make sense that the boulder's there to begin with. Okay, now I'm going to build construction floor. I'm going to build a floor out of the finest phyllite. Oh, here we go. Adol Electric has created a perfect sardonyx. Cool. I'm just trying to... I'm forgetting how to do everything. L is your artifacts. So we've... obviously we've got the horse bone table, we've got a marble mug, the fungi wood figurine of dwarves, and then this perfect... I mean, okay, it's 4,800 dwarf credits. So it menaces with spikes of sardonyx. It's a very nice artifact, but it's a little bit boring, I suppose. A little bit boring. Can't claim that it is an exciting thing. Beds. Okay, they're unloading their goods, the old merchants are. Let's get some stuff there then. We've got a lot of logs and stuff. Sort by value. Here we go. So, a finished goods bin. Well, whatever's in there is probably useful. Gem bins. Prepared food barrel. We've got loads of food barrels. Finished goods, ammo, prepared food. There's no reason why we can't trade some of our prepared food. There really isn't. We've got lots of nice dresses actually are surprisingly valuable. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I've got a weapon bin. Here we go. Here's the stuff. Here's the stuff. Various mechanisms, thrones, tables, that kind of thing. Okay, get all that in there. Yeah, because look at all that stuff down there. Bonkers. Bonkers. At least at a glance now we can kind of see how much stuff we've got, whereas before it was a bit of a pain, wasn't it? We're still churning away, making the stuff. Let's make blocks. You're making blocks and doors. You're making doors. Okay, we don't really need that much in the way of doors. Can't imagine. I just want blocks. Lots and lots of blocks to be made. Apparently they store better. I don't know. I don't know. So at some point we need to fill the moats. Okay, we need a trader at the trade depot. I think we've got a couple of traders, so we can hope that they don't. I'm surprised that it must be that boulder, which is now gone. Now we just need some, I don't know, stuff. Why do I just talk nonsense? Don't answer that. Downward stairways in these corners, please. And then we need to be up-down stairways. Okay, that's about right. Let's put upward staircases there. Mine that, mine that. Now you might think, hang on a second, Melek, that looks a little bit too shortcutty for the enemies kind of thing. But you shall see that this makes more sense than first appears. It does make more sense once you see what I'm doing. I don't know why I've got a random block there to mine. There we go. So let's get rid of the stockpile just from this corner. Oh, we've got a fishy coming in. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Autumn. See, we really could do with okay, our military's swapping around again. Oh, I need to designate people to be able to train in different areas, don't I? Because although I've what am I trying to say here, man? What am I trying to say here? Although I've created the military peeps, I've not exactly specified where they're allowed to train, but we should be okay. There we go. Now we need to build an archery target out of none of these silly things. Got bars, logs, blocks. Okay. We've got a lot of blocks, in fact. Well, that's kind of the point, isn't it? Because they're supposed to take up less space. And we'll slap a door here. And a door here. Just to keep things separate. Still haven't figured out the management screen. A snatcher! Oh no! Who's gonna get snatched? See, this is the point when we need these towers full of archers. That's when it comes into its own, you know? Because the whole point of that okay, the snatcher hasn't managed to grab anything. This is a good result. So you're fishing. So Dragoon XS, you were busy fishing, and oh, another snatcher that's been spotted by the cavi pup. It's now running off. Oh, hang on, who's having a go? Ah, D. Smith, you're having a bit of a go. Come on, shoot it. Nah, it looks like it's got away. That's a shame. Yeah, none of those actually hit. So, what we're going to do is keep an eye on these constructions. And hopefully... Oh, actually, yes, then again, while I've accidentally brought up... Once now I've accidentally done this. Building task specifics. Stockpile activity zone. I suppose it could be building task specifics. Siege engine menu. Oh my god. Stockpile farm plots, shop menu. Meh. If accounts are active, press Q to move a shop. I think that's something that you can't activate at the moment. Door menu. Building items. Standing order specifics, military command squad, job stroke unit list. So J's for jobs. You can get to the manager screen from here, from the job list. Okay, that sounds good. J for job list, and then M for manager. Here we go. So I want a new order. I want people to construct beds. I want 20 beds. Simple. Now the manager will need an office before being capable. Sorry, Mage Magic, you are just going to have to be unfortunately moved out of your home. Don't worry, you'll get another one. You'll be fine. So build table and a chair stroke throne. Dwarves should take those back to our furniture stockpiles. And from the furniture stockpile should arrive stuff. Why is there a random toy in there? Oh, it's the Fungiwood figurine. Just laying randomly in here, and then we've got various ruined clothes and socks and shoes. and just stuff. Miscellaneous stuff. Okay. We need to trade. Oh, we've got iron bars and stuff. See, that's the kind of thing we need. I think with iron bars you can make anvils and stuff. Opals, gold, clay. Let's get all the wood, because we do like the wood, and it's cheap as anything, isn't it? And it's 3 dwarf dollars, as you would call them. But yes, dwarf credits, I think. I could just, what the hell, call them dwarf pounds. Dwarf quids. Okay, are they just deciding that since we buy a lot of wood, that's all we need? And we thoroughly disappointing. We've got a lot of cloth again, which we really don't need. Lots of random finished goods. Copper pick, an iron pick. We could melt it down. Actually, then again, it is expensive. 440 for one pick. Not sure whether that's... Don't think it's really worth it. Sandbags, emerald dye bags, some wood chests. Meh. Flour. Why not? It's a different kind of food, you know, something that... I mean, I think from the flour we can make booze, so that's always going to be good, isn't it? And we've got various cloth and leather bins. I think We should grab a few leather bins while we're here. That's the one. It's not going to hurt to grab some random cloth bins as well. Get a couple of marble thrones and tables and stuff. Look at these. Some of these prepared food barrels are ridiculously expensive. Let's get rid of these crappy ruined stuff. Ruined stuff. We don't need the ruined stuff. Because X is literally, it's in tatters. We have quite a few nicely cut stuff. So he's pleased with the trading. This is good. Really do with making some leather armor as well. After all, we're going to grab all these bins of leather. Rhinoceros leather. Damn. Emu leather. Sea otter. There's things that this game has with such variety. Okay, so forget all that nonsense. Silver bolts, iron anvil. Right, you're mine. Hey, all this food, it's not gonna hurt. And the thing is, we can sell a load of the highly skilled prepared food. We can brew lots of cool booze, and it gives us variety of food. I think dwarves tend to be very keen. Got weird and almost traps as well. Cheese. We can make all sorts of horrible cheese-related dishes as well. I'm not saying that cheese is horrible, but some of the kinds of cheese just... I mean, I'm not one for sheep's cheese or goat's cheese, right? I'm more of a... Give me cow's cheese, and I'm happy with cow's cheese. That's fine for me. That saves us having to make some crutches. An iron pouch, a copper cauldron, cauldrons and pouches, mate. I mean, cauldron, fair enough, but a pouch, an iron pouch. Wow, that gem bin is ridiculously expensive. Let's get rid of some of the cheaper gems, the cheaper cut gems. The way I see it is, if we can encrust things with really, really expensive stuff, then it's gonna help us a lot, isn't it? Finished goods, copper chain, one on leather, blah blah blah. This is kind of our way of getting rid of the cheaper stuff, keeping the more expensive stuff to trade with better, and then we've probably going to have to get a few of the more expensive things traded away. Try and avoid anything that's worth 100. We've got some of these nice dresses and the like. I think we might need to sell some of the really nice gems. Okay, prepared food. Shall we just sell that entire prepared food barrel? Wow, horse tallow biscuits. That just... Prepared water buffalo intestine biscuits. Guinea fowl meat stew. You see that? That sounds nice. That sounds alright. Valley herb stew, yeah? Why not? But when you've got weird stuff... I mean, reindeer meat biscuits. I mean, I know biscuits and the like, and reindeers. It's almost festive. That is quite... Sounds festive. I bet it's in the shape of a Christmas tree or something. Or hopefully, actually, in the shape of a reindeer. That would be the best thing in the world. Right, let's trade that. There we go. Job done. Job done. Okay, we've got everything we want from them, and we've got an anvil. That is what I want. Metalsmith's Forge. We now have an anvil. Put that in there. And we're going to use... Yes, there we go. You see, now that we've got a manager, we need to make an office which is basically chair orientated. We then assign that to our manager. There we go, Vanguard. So now the manager has stuff. Oh, we got a mandate from the mayor. We make bolts. Just one bolt? Really? Just one? That's a bit weird. Okay, J for jobs, M for manager, new order. Let's make some copper bolts. Make 10. 10 copper bolts, please. And hopefully our manager can get his act together and get it done before the mayor decides that he's going to go schizoid. Oh, just for those, because I think it was mentioned before, people were like, oh, well, you know, did the last mayor stop being a mayor because the mandate wasn't met? I think the mandate was met. The only thing that happens when mandates aren't met is that if you think of the mayor's mandates are kind of like, this is the law, has to be done. So if it doesn't get done, someone's committed a crime. Now, it isn't you that's committed the crime playing the game, it's the dwarves. Some random dwarf who is capable of completing the mandate has committed the crime of not fulfilling the mandate. So, in the case of making some bolts, that will be a metalsmith of some sort. So a random metalsmith will suddenly become a criminal. Out of the many that can create bolts, you are the one that has committed the crime by not having it done. Oh god, we've got a snatcher in the fortress. That's okay. No, that's a... no. There. So, no? What? I'm failing to see this snatcher. See, this is the problem. I could just look for a nice G, a green G before. Can't. There. There, goblin thief. Follow you. And we've got another goblin snatcher. How did they even get in? It's right in the middle of the hallway. Look, just there. So we've got a goblin snatcher there and a goblin snatcher there that have gone past. Actually, you know what? They're not. They're going through these tunnels, aren't they? I need to get these bloody walls built. Build construction wall. Get them built. Just do it. You're running through the traps. Boom! Okay, you ran straight into a trap. Oh my god, look at the red! Look at the red! That's like mangled, useless limb, that is. Oh my goodness. That's a very badly injured goblin. Wow, I want to look at the combat report for that. Goblin thief. Okay, let's have a look. The flying copper bolt strikes him in the right upper arm, tearing the muscle through the silk cloak. Loses hold of the goose leather bow from, I think? Goose leather bag. Oh yeah, of course, it's a snatcher. They want to put the kids in the bags. And then the goblin jumps away from the flying bolt, dodges a few more bolts, strikes him in the upper body, tearing the muscle, lodges in the wound. Another a copper arrow. Ah, that's from the human caravan. Yeah, right foot chipping the bone, blah blah blah. We've got various ligaments and tendons torn. The thief falls over and falls over. And of course, the problem is that a thief can dodge weapon traps, but they can't dodge cage traps. So literally, the goblin falls over into the trap, which is, of course, not the best place for anybody to fall over, really, including dwarves, because it would actually trigger on my own dwarves if they fell over and became incapable. So then the spiked copper ball strikes him in the lower body. Ooh, bruises the left kidney. It then copper ball strikes again, chipping the bone, and again bruising the left kidney, and then eventually, and that repeated beating through this this spiky copper ball, because it's so many spikes. I think all the individual spikes hit the goblin. The goblin just gives in to the pain and falls unconscious. The spiky ball hits the goblin again, fracturing the left shoulder bone, and again chipping the bone in the in his left leg, and then again fracturing the bone and shattering the right elbow. The Goblin Thief leaves us hold of his iron dagger, which we can melt down. Sorry. I'm just thinking about what we can get. I mean, it's got curly brackets around it, meaning that it's forbidden, so dwarves aren't going to just blithely wander up to the enemy and grab the dagger. But yeah, we'll unforbid it soon, melt it down, and then make some awesome metal armor, I think. Or just some awesome metal weapons, that'd probably be a better idea. Copper Ball strikes through the bone in the leg, and again fracturing the bone in the leg, and then again and again and again, and the ball just hits the goblin again, fracturing the bone, tearing tendons, fracturing, smashing the arms, and then after this ball has basically just like Yoda style all over the goblin, just bum 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 bum. The flying copper bolt strikes him in the left lower arm, fracturing the bone, ligament, tendon, all tearing, and then the spike copper ball finally winds up, hits him again in the head, tearing the muscle, shattering the skull, bruising the brain. I think that's the point when the goblin has decided, you know what, I think it's about time I died now. Goodness.